baby. Okay, we on another episode of Loui Talk to Him. We here with Papii Rosë. What's good, player?
You know me, just vibing, trying to stay up the vlogs and shit.
Okay.
How you doing?
True. I'm always loving it. You know? Another day in paradise. Well, shit, before we get started, let's pour some of this good liquor. I know you're a fan of tequila, so we only do the best for our guests, you know?
Alright, boy, shit.
I got it. So let me get you, I see you got a little shot of it. Let me get you a little drop more. There we go. A little trick son.
Give me a splash.
You feel me?
A little some extra pine.
So, let's get right into it. You still go by Prince?
Yeah, Prince is my name.
Prince is your name?
Yeah.
Born name? Middle name?
Middle name, that's what I go by.
Okay, cool. Is that something that you always went by, or, you know?
Nah, actually, everybody used to call me Chris. That's my first name. And then when I became a promoter, once I got kind of like good, my confidence got built up. Like people started just calling me Prince. Like somebody found out my middle name was Prince, and they just felt like it went with my vibe, like who I was, how I carried myself. So they just started doing it, and then like I feel like I took on the character, right? And I just like I don't even like allow people to call me Chris anymore. But for me, also at the same time, it's like Christopher represents like someone who I used to be. I feel like that's a nigga that used to get picked on a lot. He just wasn't a real nigga, you know, like he was some cool shit. He was like a mama's boy. And so I feel like I grew up.
Prince is the embodiment of what you wanted to be, and you grew into it.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So are you originally from Miami?
Born and raised down south. So
South.
from like a lot of like Color Ridge, Goose, Naran. I played for Goose Park like 65 pounds, 75 pounds, 95 pounds, 110 pounds. You know, Naranja, Color Ridge, Eureka. I went to Ammons Middle and got kicked out. Went to Richmond Middle. Then I got kicked out of middle school. Yeah,
How you get kicked out of middle school?
I was a bad little jit, man. I was doing all types of bullshit. I was just mischievous. Then I went to Ammons Middle, got kicked out. Went to South Ridge. Then I went to.
Man, you was more than mischievous. You got kicked out of two schools.
Man. Yeah, I was a little more mischievous. Because then after that, I went to like this juvenile facility for like 22 months. Then I came back to South Ridge and graduated, and then I started kind of getting my shit together.
Okay.
Because I still faltered and stumbled, but then I found myself.
What you think caused you to mature? Just life, or was it a situation?
Life. I mean, I've always been the type of person that has to learn the hard way. Like, I had to put my hand on the stove 10 times before I realized that bitch is gonna burn. So, and it's always been like that for me, like lessons in life. I feel like even right now I'm going through that lesson in life. Like I keep getting like burned by the same shit, and I just haven't learned the lesson. And maybe because I don't want to, or I don't know what the case is, but I feel like I just had to just go through the bullshit. Like I'm very curious. It ain't to kill me yet. So
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. That's human nature. Wanting to know.
But I'm kind of glad I did. I feel like some of the experience I have experienced to existence right now, I can pass down to my son. Like I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna encourage my son to be more bullshit he wants to, because I personally feel like a lot of people should go through some of the things that I've gone through. Like I think everybody should go through getting arrested if they do some bullshit, because it's a very humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? Like it shows you a lot about yourself.
So when you
I'm not
say
saying go kill somebody, but you know, like it grows you. Like it grew me. You know, like it's so straight.
when you say speaking to existence, you're talking about your son or
My son has a child.
No,
A child.
okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have any kids?
No, I want, but not yet.
You in a relationship?
Something like that. Like I don't even know. We got in a fight yesterday, so she's not in a bar right now. Yeah, she will be. But I don't know. Like I fuck with her, I care about her. she's definitely not trying to give me no kid no time soon. I can tell you that. But I'm trying to have a chick. Like, I'm ready.
Was it your fault?
Hell no.
Okay.
But you let her tell the story. Shit. You know, what did they say? Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. So, you know, like, there's always three sides to a story. But I can honestly stand before God and say that, like, I'm doing my best. I ain't doing no bullshit. I'm not cheating, manipulating, lying, stealing, looting, doing no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being a good nigga. And I just feel like sometimes shit I do is just never enough. So.
You be like that sometimes, but you know, it seems like love will hopefully should take you back.
Oh man, shit, take me back, shit. You better hope I take her back.
Oh, okay.
Man, I ain't fucking up. I ain't doing no bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, I care about it, but like, let me ask y'all a question. What platforms is this going on?
Well, I should say snippets.
Yeah.
I kind of want to be like brutal.
Be brutal.
But I ain't gonna do it, nah.
Be brutal, baby. This is what this for. This is what this here for. Tell the truth. You know what I'm saying?
You go.
You know, okay, we can revisit that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on to some, you know, a little more commercial. So you releasing your debut album, correct?
I don't know if it's gonna be the album. I think we'll release another EP.
Okay.
And continue to release EPs until I can finally get like a good enough, a big enough budget for my guys here, so we can you know, really shoot the videos the way they need to be. Because the thing with my music is, it's not just no regular normal rap trap. You know what I'm saying? Shit where you just have a bunch of women in the background shaking their ass. Like, a lot of it has a deeper meaning. A lot of it is like, you know, a lot of depth to it. And it's very cinematic, you know, like, there's music videos that we haven't shot yet just because we just know we don't have the budget to bring the video to life and do it the justice that it deserves, because it's still my art at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's our art.
So you paying for everything out of your own pocket?
Like, for the most part, like, you know, like my boys Shamari, Stilo, and the team, like, they believe in me, so they do what they can for me. Like, the extra shit, you know, I come out of pocket, but for the most part, like, they come out and they bust their ass, and they get a team together for me, and so we make it happen.
How you met these guys? You always know them? Or?
Nah, I met them through, what's that fat nigga's name? Watson. The one named Watson.
Okay.
He's cool peoples. I fuck with him. I'm thankful that I met him, because I met these guys, and I feel like the intentions that Watson reached out to me with, I feel like we kind of made it happen. Like, you know, like, I don't know, he's my nigga. I fuck with him.
Okay. So, behind this EP you just released, what's the inspiration behind it?
So the one that released in January, the one that will get ready to be released, it's called Confession, Songs About Her. And her stands for Hopeless Romantic. And it's basically a bunch of music about the women that have influenced my life, whether it be through a relationship, whether it be like sexual, friendship-wise, business-wise, mostly sexual, relationship, emotions. And this next one that I'm getting ready to release, there's two parts to it. It's going to be Confessions of a Talkaholic, because, you know, I realized during the pandemic, I realized, you know, just doing like a lot of self-reflecting, that I was and potentially still am a toxic nigga. And there's a lot of ways about me that just need to be, you know, changed. Not saying that I don't have good ways and I'm not a good nigga, but I just do realize that I do have a lot of toxic traits. And I feel like I put it into this music. I talk about it. You know, like, when I'm like the first song part of the EP is gonna be like, you know, the more of the sad shit, like, you know, kind of like me being a simp and talking about it, and like, you know, talking about my toxic ways and why I lost, you know, the love of my life and shit like that. And I feel like side 2 was like the narcissistic comes out, the talkaholic, where it's like real more sexual, raunchy, dirty, cringy. So you know, it's really fun. I'm really excited to release it. We give people, I feel like, more insights in my life, whoever's listening. And I do feel like the music's really, really good. It's really different.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, you just gotta be embraced. Like, I feel like it's like anything else. Everybody will have their critique and their criticism. But, you know, at the end of the day, if, like, 200,000 gets pushed into a song and just gets shoved down your throat. You don't listen to it.
You're right.
Shit, Blueface is at the top of the was at the top of the damn charts.
Oh, so you feel like Blueface not a good artist?
I can't disrespect him and say that he's not a good artist. You know what I'm saying? Because he's obviously on the charts and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like the music that he makes is timeless. I don't think when we're 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, we're going to be sitting in our rocking chairs listening to some of the music that he's, put out for us. And that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But I'm trying to make music that's timeless and it's listened to forever somewhere, like classics.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
When I listened to the album, it gave me like a feel of walking down on South Beach.
Yeah,
Do you feel like being a promoter influenced?
100%. I think all the experiences that I derived as a promoter is directly correlated to my music. I feel like I only have those experiences because of nightlife. Because if I never got into nightlife, I never would have been my ex-Liz. I never would have had the sexual experiences with all the women that I've had them with. I never would have met all the women that I've met if I never became a promoter. So 100%. And then even being in the club, like the sounds, knowing what people like and what they listen to, I feel like that influenced me as well. And the music that I listened to growing up, I was a weird person. I listened to like Cher, Pachelbel, Michael Jackson. I listened to like Prince, like all types of just different shit. Swedish House Mafia, One Republic, things of that nature. So,
what's your nationality?
I'm Chinese, Jamaican, and white.
Okay.
A little butt.
There's two questions I want to ask you. One dealing with your heritage and the other with your album. Because I see you have a lot of pictures that make up the cover of your album.
I don't think anybody really ever picked up on that, but okay, so on the first album EP that I dropped, it's my face, but my face is made up of all the women that I've ever dealt with in some way, shape, or form, whether, like I said, emotional, sexual, relationship, friendship, business.
So you have all the women that you dealt with in your life or just in a period of time?
Not in my life. I would say the period of time that I made music, I would say, because my first EP was, I took 5 songs out of like 100. And I feel like those songs best represented who I was as an artist. Like I had like 3 EPs ready before I finally released that one because I just feel like I didn't have my sound yet.
Okay.
When I found my sound, I released those. It's just from the time period of me being a promoter. So it's all the women that I've ever met. Not all of them, but I probably put, I think, 50 or 55.
Okay.
And those, they all played into it in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. That's deep. How you came up with that? Like, what made you? Was that like something?
I've seen plenty of collages before.
Okay.
And then I was just like, I've seen collages made up of, like Kobe and all his accolades.
Okay.
So, you know how Future said, even if first you want your part of my collection.
Yeah.
Kind of like that theme, but not necessarily. Again, not all the women that are on there I've had sex with or had some kind of sexual relationship with, but they've influenced me. Like I learned from them, or they just put something on me, or a part of me, or a part of my life in some way, shape, or form that influenced my music in some way, shape, or form. So yeah.
Okay, that's deep. So the other question: are you close with your parents?
So me and my father are as cool as I feel like we can be. Like I feel like you might hate me if you see this, but sometimes I feel like our relationships lacks substance and depth because I feel like there's only certain topics I can talk to my father about, like girls, bikes, music, and like maybe other little bullshit. I feel like because there were so many gaps in my life with our relationship, I feel like there's a void of authenticity missing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like genuineness that's missing from the father-son bond. And because like sometimes we'll be around and we'll kind of like be like awkward silence, you know, like, and not like or we're just quiet because we're just driving or whatever, like an awkward silence because neither one of us know what to say to fill the void.
You grew up with your father?
Nah, not really. He was like always like in and out of my life, but I always kind of like put him on a pedestal. Like my mother used to always like try to tear him down. And I'll say this: after becoming a man and being, you know, on Earth all of these years, and being raised by women, I have 5 sisters. I have nothing but females in my family. Like there's maybe like 3 uncles, and like one of them's gay. So I'm just surrounded. I've just been surrounded by women my entire life. So after growing up and being raised around them and seeing life through women's eyes, and growing up as a man myself and dealing with different kinds of women, I can't say I sympathize, but I can say I can empathize with my father, because now I know that there are some things that may have been embellished, or the story might be a little different, or I'll never know the truth because it's between my mother, my father, and God, you know. But because I'm a man now and I've gone through situations, I know that things aren't always what they seem. So I can forgive him for, you know, like missing in my life or allowing certain things to happen in my life, thinking that he didn't care, or even like him doing certain things, like maybe shying away from his responsibilities at first when I was younger. Because even me myself, as a 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old man, if a girl would have came to me and told me she's pregnant, you know what I'm saying, like girl that I met out here in nightlife and I'm doing my thing, I might have done some of the same things that he did, you know, especially like being not ready, not mature. So that's why I say I can empathize, but I can't sympathize.
So you feel like that whole dynamic affects your relationship?
I think it does, and that, again, like him just kind of like missing at points in my life. I think it does, because I feel like I love him dearly. If I lose him today, I'll bawl my eyes out like a bitch. But I don't feel like he truly knows and understands. I don't feel like I don't really feel like there's anyone in the world besides maybe 3 or 4 people who truly understand me and know how to like deal with me and move around me.
Is it because of you why people don't understand you, or you feel like because of the people around you?
I think it's like, if I'm taking accountability, I think it's a combination of the two, because I'm a real genuine person. Like, you know, I put my best foot forward. Like, I try to make people laugh and have a good time and accommodate others. But I do feel that I have become jaded after like TV and like dealing with some of the things that I deal with, because I feel like everyone that I've brought close to me or close enough for me to like hurt me has hurt in some way, shape, or form. And part of me wants to suck it up and say it's karma, because I definitely did fucked up shit growing up. I definitely have done fucked up shit like as a young adult. You know, I still wasn't perfect. And to this day, I'm still not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say that every action that I take is 100% genuine and there's no ulterior motive behind it. So I try to suck it up and say that, but it just kind of sucks, because it's like brought me to the corner and kind of changed who I am as a person. You know, like a lot of people used to just fuck with me. Everyone used to fuck with me, want to be around me. And now I feel like because I have become jaded, I snap easily. I get upset, and it pushes people away. And it sucks. You know, I'm trying to like work on me, but at the same time, it's just like, I feel like, again, everyone I brought close to me has betrayed me. And like, I'm not like, I like to say I'm a genuine person. Like, if I fuck with you, you're going to see like the best of me. Like, it's a genuine fuck with you. It's not like I fuck with you because you got some shit like you know, again, like I fuck with you because I fuck with you. You can be a rich nigga, you can be a broke nigga, like, I fuck with energy. And I've learned that once you get to a certain age in life, it's not like that no more. People have to do what's best for them. Like you say, you know, everyone tells you, oh, do what makes you feel happy. So even if it's some slimy, grimy shit, if it makes you happy, you're gonna do it. And people are so focused on making themselves happy that I think it's to the point that it's gotten selfish, and like, it's fuck who you step on or who you're around or who you hurt. It's like it's all about me, by all means necessary. And I've never been that type of nigga.
Do you feel like it's gonna change you, or you trying to remain the same?
It's too late. It's already kind of changed me. Like I'm still me, and people who fuck with me know that. Like they see it like when I'm out, like I'm doing me. But I'm not at the same time because like I used to be like a super bubbly, genuine, fun, like friendly nigga. Like even today, like when you guys first boarded the boat, like I didn't say nothing to nobody. I didn't know who you guys were. I wasn't going out of my way because like I just don't know who you are or what perception that you have of me, what you had to do, what was going on. But now we're here, we're talking. It's cool, it's amicable. You get what I'm saying? Like I've gotten comfortable, but it sucks. I'm just like that now because I don't know. I'm scared to put my best foot forward because maybe someone thinks I'm just too extra or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks because I don't know how to, like, be me anymore.
Was it like that before Love and Hip Hop? You think that's what caused it?
For sure.
Is that why you left?
Well, a lot of people don't even know that story. I didn't leave. I'm supposed to be on season 4. There was just some bullshit that happened, something that was illegal. You know what I'm saying? I can't really speak about it yet until like season 4 happens. Like if I'm not on the show, well, let's believe it's gonna be world news because it's really like it runs that deep. But I love the show. Don't get me wrong. Like I love being on TV. I love being famous. I just think that I was just on the wrong type of show. Like I think you need to put me on a show where like I'm in a house and like it's just cameras just catching me in my natural, like funny, bubbly state. I feel like because that show is comprised of like a lot of negative and a lot of like bullshit, it put like a certain light on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no bitch. You're not about to just like disrespect me. So like a lot of people probably just saw like some like nigga that's always like mad and is friends with a gay nigga, but it's just like I'm a good person. It's just like I fuck with people because like they're cool.
You think that caused people to question your sexuality?
100. I think it made it worse because there was already like bullshit out there on me, but like I'm a different nigga. I've always been different. Like I feel like because I'm black and I look like this, I'm supposed to act a certain way. But it's just like, man, I'm me and I don't know how to be any other way.
So you say you what? Heterosexual, or you don't put a label?
100%. I mean, I personally at this point it's kind of like why does it matter? Like why are you asking me? Like are you trying to fuck me? Are you trying to get fucked by me? But it's like what does it matter? Like is it a crime if someone's gay? Like if unless you were interested in me, why does it matter? But to answer your question, no, like I'm heterosexual 100%. Metrosexual, like I like to take care of myself. I get manicures, pedicures. But I mean, like again, I was just raised by women, bro. I was just raised by women, so that I might have feminine tendencies that make people question me. I love fashion, I love shopping, I love women. You know what I'm saying? But I just can't help be who I am. And I feel like, again, in the black community, anything away from like the norm is just questionable. Because if I was white, nobody would question any of the shit that I do at all. Because I don't even really do anything like that crazy. Like what have I done? What has anyone seen me do? You know what I'm saying? Like I was a good person to someone who just not into the same shit as me. That nigga likes dick, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like what has anyone seen me do? Like am I showing up to the VMAs in a dress? You know what I'm saying? Like what have I done? Shit, if anything, I look like a narcissistic asshole on TV. Like I had a whole 2 bitches the first season. You know what I'm saying? But they rather believe that I'm gay. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like a lie than the truth. It just sucks, but it just comes from my own community.
Do you feel like your relationship, your friendship with your is that your best friend?
It was.
Once that got broadcasted, that's when all that came.
I think everyone that I talk to, when I my close friends, when I break down to them, it's like, like I just don't understand. Like I'm trying. They say that's what fucked me up, and it scares me because it's just like I'm forever attached to him and his antics, and it's like I feel like because of that and because of the demographic of people I was presented to, not like that's the only people in the world because the world is bigger than it. I'm sorry, the world is just bigger than us, but I just feel like I want to be the makes Will Smith at some point.
Okay. That's a inspiration.
Yeah, and I feel like nobody wants me to. I don't know. I ain't trying to sound like I'm playing victim or whatever, but I just feel like I get so much. Like, I don't do shit. Yeah, like, I feel like so many people come to my name or, like, speak negatively about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out there, like, snitching on people. Like, I'm not out there shooting people in the foot. Like, I'm not out there jumping people. I'm not out there beating women up.
You do have a lot of love out there, though, because I see at one point you was buzzing on the OnlyFans.
Nigga, that's not love. That's thirsty motherfuckers that want to fuck me or get fucked by me. That's that. You know what I'm saying? That's not
the love you're looking for.
Nah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, I want to be a sex icon amongst other things. You know, of course, I want women and shit. If men want to look at me and lust for me too, that's that I can't help. That's because I look good if both sexes like me. But it's like when it seems like it's predominantly that, it's kind of like, oh. I don't want to be loved for something good, bro. Like when Kobe, I always tell people this. Yeah, like when Kobe died, bro. Fuck his transgressions. Everyone in the world celebrated his death. You know what I'm saying? He just played basketball. You know what I'm saying? And like, and did it hard. Was an example of like hard work, great work ethic. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really do like extravagant or crazy things for the world. Didn't win a Nobel Peace Prize. It was just him. It was rare what he did. And that's the level of love I'm trying to reach. Like I want to be like love. Like yeah, you can lust for me. That's cool. But I'm trying to do something that'll make people like love. I guess
okay, so when you say you wanna, you still figure it out. You say you wanna be next Will Smith, so you wanna act.
Yeah, I think that'll be like better for me than anything else. But I do like music. Formally, I've done a couple of classes. I like to take more. I didn't go like all in on it because I feel like I don't have any guidance. I don't have a mentor. I don't have a manager. I don't have anyone who tells me like this. If someone told me, okay, this is what you need to do. You need to go here and do this. I'm gonna be the best at it. You know, I mean, it probably sucks that I don't have like a CEO mindset, but it's just like I feel like I'm a hard ass. So I just need to be told what to do. I feel like just going to a bunch of acting classes. Like I can go to a bunch of acting classes. And like, all right, cool. What? Like you still need to be connected.
So you got this far with no management, no nothing. So
just also strengthen my personality and who I am.
That's dope. Do you trying to strengthen the team, or you just still feel
100. Well, you know, I got my video team. These niggas be booked and busy though. But yeah, of course, I 100% want to. I feel like niggas that want to manage me though, they think that it's just sit around and wait till people like book you, and that's not like how management works. Like that's not how we'll get a bag. Like you gotta learn me, what interests me, align my interests, my strengths, and what I'm good at, and try to align it with brands to bring us money. Try to like grow me as a person so that brands will want to work with us. We use it as leverage to make money. And niggas think being a manager is just sitting back waiting for the bookers to come in and take 10 to 20%. That's not how you manage. We're not growing. We just stagnant. Doing shit. I've gotten this far, like, with the help of Varsity, looking at growing like Charlotte Varsity, like, a promotion company that helped build me up, but just be me.
Have you done any modeling before?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm a good model. I think I'm better like with like visuals. I don't think I'm like a pose. Like, you know, I feel like I'm too like animated for that shit. I've tried, but it was very disheartening. I think Wilhelmina's turned me down like 6 or 7 times now. Ford model twice, Elite twice. And I said, fuck that. Like at some point, you know what I'm saying? I gotta have some kind of dignity. You feel me? Like they keep turning me down. Fuck that. They don't want me. But I think I take cool pictures. I think I take good pictures. Am I like a model? I guess not.
Well, okay, that's cool. This shit, so music is where you want to be at with it.
I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't know if I'm gonna be the next Drake or not, but I like it. I'm good. It's not hard. It comes to me very easy. Like lyrics, melodies.
How long you been doing it?
Probably like 2 years now, 2.5 years now. But when I started, I was shitty as fuck. I made a song called Papii Rosë, and it was it was not good. It wasn't like whack. I've definitely heard whacker songs, but like it was definitely on the level of like Baby Shark Doo Doo Doo. Like it was like that type of vibe.
Oh, you never released it? Like,
I released it. I released a whole music video. Like I spent like $10,000 on the music video and everything. Because no one was telling me like, hey, maybe you shouldn't put this one out. You know, you should wait. But I did it, and you know, it was whatever. But then I went to the studio like every day for like a year, and like I found my sound, and I feel like I'm good as fuck now. Like lyrics come to me, the way that I formulate my words and how I put them together, I feel like it's just different.
You know,
and it's just about finding my audience. Like when you go on Netflix and you present it with all these options, you know, you go to what you like. I feel like I'm just being presented to one. I'm presented to all. Because I know I'm marketable as fuck. You can't tell me you can't make $1 million off of me. Like, how the fuck we can't get like a deal with Colgate or Sensodyne or Crest? Like, how the fuck we can't get like some kind of like skincare line? Like, how the fuck we can't get some kind of like hair grease, wave cap? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a manager, like this is the type of shit. Like, how we can't get that? Like, I'm not no ugly nigga. I done made a name for myself when I got on TV. Like, so how can you know? And like that's the problem.
You haven't tried like calling any agencies or like looking into any some good managers out here?
I've reached out. I've definitely DM'd like a couple managers. Some of them haven't. Maybe some of them were out of my reach for sure. Like I've definitely DM'd like Scooter Braun. I've definitely DM'd. I've definitely DM'd niggas like that. You know, the Jacoby Yorks. Like I've definitely, you know, I've gone down each tier: the Rolls Royces, the Mercedes, the Hondas. But you know, sometimes I get left on red, but sometimes I just don't get red at all.
You don't think do you think Love and Hip Hop tarnished your brand somewhat?
I can't say that Love and Hip Hop tarnished my brand because again, if you look at the show objectively, without being messy, what did I do to fuck myself up? I befriended a whole flamboyant homosexual, and regardless of what everyone said and how it would hurt my reputation, I still showed him genuine love. I showed support and love to all my castmates. The only thing anyone could say that I did was be a bad boyfriend and be an asshole to my girlfriend. But outside of that, I wasn't on TV being a fuck nigga. I wasn't on TV disrespecting women, calling them bitches and hoes. I wasn't on TV being messy and stirring up shit. So I can't say that the brand itself necessarily tarnished me, because if you look at it objectively and unbiased, I'm being a good person. All I can say is that they like, you know, tilted that mirror so that light shined a certain way, and then like, you know, people run with what they want to run with. But like I didn't go in there and make an ass of myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go up on there like trying to like jump over Lamborghinis and TVs, trying to get in a fight with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like I always held myself to a certain level of decorum. You know what I'm saying? I was always on point, dressed fly, spoke eloquently, enunciated my words. So I can't say that at all. I just feel like I'm a cup of tea that was presented to a bunch of Hennessy drinks.
Okay. So has like this newfound popularity, and have you had any industry problems, industry beef?
I mean, people have over the course of years of me being a promoter, people have always had little issues with me here and there, because who goes to as a promoter, who am I supposed to bring to the club? Girls, right? And sometimes girls got what? Niggas, boyfriends. And so when you and your girl in a fight, and then you see her out with this like young, fly, well-dressed nigga around a bunch of other pretty women, like, might cause shit, my bad. It might cause a little dissension or tension. You know what I'm saying? Friction. So, I mean, I'm not no sleazebag. I'm definitely not no thirsty nigga. That's one thing I pride myself on, is not being thirsty. I probably miss out on opportunities because I'm just not a thirsty nigga. Like, I just won't say nothing to anybody. Because I don't ever want someone to be like, Prince is thirsty as fuck. He tries to fuck everyone. That's just not a look that I want.
Have you got into any industry?
Oh, okay. So back to our initial shit. Yeah. So bring me back 3 seconds. The only, I mean, as you all know, you know what I'm saying, we'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. The only issue that I've had with anyone of any kind of like relevance is Tory Lanez.
Okay, what happened with this?
Honestly, bro, It was some childish ass Napoleon fucking syndrome bullshit. Because I dropped a song last year, March, called Language. T-Pain sample. Pushed it on YouTube, promoted it, shot a music video to it, you know, was trying to get the DJs in Miami to play it. DJs in Miami were just like, Prince, it's not really like a club vibe, Okay, cool. 9 months later, November, Tory drops a song with the same exact fucking beat. The same exact beat. T-Pain voice sample is a little bit higher. It's like a higher, mine was like a you. That was it. No biggie. Tory Lanez is Tory Lanez. I'm just Prince from Love and Hip Hop, the promoter. It's not a big deal. My issue was with the DJs that I had relationships with, the DJs that I've gotten their guy friends in the club, and put their little ugly motherfucking people at my table and taking care of them and accommodated them and making sure that they're good. The people that I thought I built friendships with, that told me that it wasn't a club record. Alright, cool. But then like Tory drops the same record with the same exact beat. It comes on the same exact way that I come on. It's just blasted everywhere, and I just thought that I was just a little bit like fraudulent, you know. So I took it to Instagram. I voiced my disdain towards the DJs. Never, not once did I ever mention this nigga's name or anyone from his production team. Not ever did I ever. Then I see fans are sending it to him. So his manager, A&R, reaches out to me, Uno, and we have like a 45-minute conversation. It was heated. Like, you know, I was snapping, he was snapping. He had words, I had words. But at the end of the conversation, he understood where I was coming from, and I understood where they were coming from and why they felt that I might have been subliminally insinuating that they stole the record from me. So I took down a post that made them feel that way. I even went further on to say that I had no issue with Tory Lanez, I had no issue with his production team. I had no issue with anyone over there. My problem was with the DJs not playing my shit. And if it came off that way, that was not how it was supposed to be. Cool. I go to work that night. Go to Live. DJ Golden Boy, Javier, comes to me. He's like, hey bro, Tory wants to holler at you. Everything okay? Because, you know, by now, social media had kind of picked up on the fact that, you know, like people, you know, whatever the fuck the case was. So I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking everything's cool. You know, I had a whole 45 fucking conversation with this nigga's A&R earlier today. Thinking, yeah, okay, cool. So he walks me up to Tory. I go to say, what's up to Tory? I put my head down like, hey, what's up, Tory? He goes, what the fuck was you thinking, nigga? Winds his hand back and then swings, misses.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. There was no, like, conversation. There was no talking. There was no sign of aggression. The nigga just went to swing. In the video that everyone saw, you see me go like this. He literally misses. I go to back up. He jumps over, and then, you know, the whole mob comes. Because not just going to let Tory go fight one-on-one. Not 5'7" Tory against 6'3" Prince, who's 180 fucking pounds. So I get backed into a corner, and I get jumped. I get motherfucking ass beat. And that's that. So, you know, like, after that, it kind of gets separated. I'm outside. I'm texting these niggas feverishly because I have Tory's number and I have Uno's number. I'm texting them going on. I'm like, you niggas gonna have to kill me. I said, you niggas gonna have to kill me. Y'all better have to come see me now because it's like, I was going on texting on top of crazy shit. Tory texts me back from Uno's phone and laughs, said to me laughing. And it's like I'm a joke. Damn, alright, cool. So now I gotta be crazy. So Live Security comes up to me and they're like, yo, Prince, you want to kick Tory out? You want us to call the cops? You want to press charges? I'm like, nah, that's cool. You guys already paid for the nigga. Let him stay. My boss, Javier, said, listen, we're going to set it up. We're going to talk. I'm like, listen, just run me the one. Just run me the one. You jump me, just run me the one. It's fine. I said, if you don't run me the one, it's going to be a problem because we both live in Miami. And the thing that people don't understand is that Prince is actually a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a couple sandwiches short of a picnic. And niggas don't understand, like, my pride and my face and my respect, like, I will go all the way for it. Like, I really am willing to die for who I am. And, like, that's not even a joke. I know people probably think, like, oh, you know about that life? Like, nah, I'm not a gangster, nothing like that. But I really am willing to die about who I am.
I think that's like Miami culture,
down. I mean, it could be, but I stand 10 toes on Miami because I'm not a fuck nigga. I don't go out here hitting licks. I don't rob niggas. I don't disrespect women. I don't try to fuck niggas, bitches. I don't take niggas' clients. I stay in my lane and who I am. You know what I'm saying? So for you to fuck with me, especially for the jump, Because I'm with the shits. I'm not going to back down from the fight. And I'm doing that bullshit. So if you want to jump me. So, anyways, Javier sets up the one-on-one. Not the one-on-one, but he sets up a meeting. So we go to Lincoln Road the next day. Divine Hookah. I'm there by my fucking self. Because I'm always by myself or with women. By myself or with women. Y'all see me show up today? Who was I with? Girls. Ain't no security.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. Like, I'm not Drake. I'm a regular nigga. So I'm there by myself. Tory shows up like 2 hours late with like 2 cars full of niggas. And they come and sit down and they finally talk to me. And he's just like, listen, bro, my bad. I apologize. Uno didn't relay that we had a whole 45-minute conversation. He was just like, I'm just like you. Like, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna back down to nobody. That. He's like, listen, bro, we're gonna make things right. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you some bread to fix your tooth because my tooth was fucked up. Tooth was loosened out. Front tooth loosened out. He's like, send me 4 or 5 records. We're gonna get in the studio. I'm gonna connect you with the people that can help you get the kind of music that you make out. He never told me that he would give me a feature nothing like that, but he said that he would help connect me because I make a specific kind of music. Like, it's not the type of world that I work in. It's not the hip hop world. All right, cool. 2 weeks pass, no response, no answer. Now, mind you, I never called the cops. I never pressed charges. I told him, run me the one. I even said, let's set up a charity boxing event. I won't file a lawsuit. Let's set up a charity boxing event. We can fight publicly. That way, since I'm such a softie and a pussy, you can beat my ass publicly, right? Declined that. He said that he'd rather shoot me the 15,000, whatever the fuck the money was, to fix my tooth, do the records. Cool. 2 weeks pass, nothing. Now, mind you, I don't give a fuck if he just dropped his album, his single, whatever the fuck the case is. I'm doing a favor. I didn't press charges. I didn't kick you out the club. And I didn't do no crazy shit. We live a block from each other. I live at Brickell Solitaire. He lives at Brickell Heights condominiums. I get my hair cut there every Friday. The nigga basically said, fuck me. Didn't respond. So, okay, cool. I let the Johnny Cochran firm was on my ass about taking my case. If you guys are familiar with who Johnny Cochran is. But, the O.J. Simpson. Yeah. So, they said, all right, cool. We're going to take care of it. So, they sent him the lawsuit. We're going back and forth, bro. Even when we did that, we still tried to look out for Tory. Tory has an insurance policy that takes care of his entourage. Like if the entourage does some bullshit like jump people,
they have
right?
that?
Yeah, they have that. There's no insurance for that.
That's crazy.
So we worded the lawsuit in a way to help him. Okay, have his insurance paid. We'll get the money quicker. Bada boom, bada bang, bada bang. We're done, right? Insurance says, hell no, we're not paying that shit. There's clearly a video of this nigga swinging off on him, like, unprovoked, nothing like that. So, like, no, we're not paying it. We were going back and forth with them for like 9 months, because this happened in November. We've been going through this for them all this time. So they finally said, all right, fuck it. Tory realized he's going to have to pay out of pocket. Like, insurance isn't coming. Isn't going to pay for it. They hit me back 3 weeks ago, or right before you guys saw me in the blogs, and said, 50 to 100K. I said, no. I'd have been embarrassed. You tried me, you disrespected me. I'd have been on blogs that have never even posted me before. Double XL, academics, motherfucking, like, the A-lister blogs. Like, the big blogs. Like, that just got, and everyone's saying that I got beat up by this 5'7", 150-pound nigga. Prince, who's with the shits. That's embarrassing, my nigga. I got people saying all kinds of crazy shit, so I said no. So we finally filed a lawsuit for me. People think that I dropped it right now on purpose because of the Megan Thee Stallion shit. It's just like, nah, I've been working with this nigga for, what month are we in? October? It's almost been a fucking year that we've been trying to settle this shit with between his insurance and him. And mind you, we initially sent $1 million lawsuit. And we were just like, listen, bro, just give me 250K. We'll call it a day. Fuck it. You must not, and it's not like you're not guilty. You can't take it to court. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. You're not guilty. So that's that. And people are just like, oh, why are you suing? Because it's just like, at this point, what can I do? Let's think about my options. Let's think about my options. I don't hang out with niggas. I don't have any friends. I don't have brothers. I got nothing but sisters, right? If I run down on him when I see him out in public, he's always with security. I'll run down, maybe get a hit in, and get my ass beat. If I run down on him with a weapon and shoot him and not kill him or just injure him, I'm gonna get shot or killed because his security has weapons, or I'm gonna go to prison. And prison's not where the fuck I'm trying to be. So what the fuck can I do? Just sit back and just be like, alright, well, I got jumped for no reason. Let's just, alright, yeah, motherfucker, you have to pay me, and that's just how
I ain't gonna lie.
I offer the one.
If that little
I
nigga
offered the fight, the celebrity boxing match for charity, nigga said no. Why you don't want it? You can beat my ass, right?
Yeah, right.
So beat my ass publicly for charity, nigga. He said no. Alright, cool. So you gonna take this lawsuit.
Hey, I feel you. Shit. I would have sued before all that. I would sue first quarter. I'm like,
no,
yeah,
I'm actually a fan of the nigga. It sucks.
Hey, I'm a fan too.
I'm a sue. What's poppin'? That's the hardest verse I ever heard come from that nigga. But like,
I'm a sue your ass. Hey, fool. Hey, Prince. If you hit me right now, I'm a sue you. I'm a sue you, black ass. You feel me? Nah, I'm gonna tell you.
You gotta wait till that Tory money come in before you sue me.
Nah, cause this is my position. Cause how I'm set up, if I'm gonna react, I'm gonna do you bad. What's that gonna do? How I'm gonna benefit from that? You broken all up, all lumped up. Yeah, I whoop whoever ass.
See,
what that's gonna do?
It's just how we were brought up is just a little bit different. See, like me, I feel like I've always had to. It's gonna sound kind of fun. I feel like the color purple. Like all my life I had to fight, but also real shit. All my life I had to. Niggas see this light skinned, you can call me pretty or not, pretty face, skinny nigga, and just think that I'm a pussy. And like, no, I'm crazy. I will fight like a motherfucker. And it's like people will try shit with me that they won't try with you because of how you look, but they'll try it with me. And I'm not with that. A lot of people don't know, like, they make jokes about, bro, I went to juvenile prison, and people think shit was sweet, and bro, I was in there with niggas that murdered their entire fucking family, bro. For 22 months locked down. 23 hours a day with niggas that killed their, poisoned their family, murdered niggas.
You did 2 years.
Yeah. And, bro, them niggas is crazy. Bro, mind you, I was a skinny, wiry kid. Didn't hit 100 pounds until I was, like, 18. You never murderers. Niggas just think that I'm just some sweet nigga. No, I'm not. And I'm a little bit my mom was a loose, I'm 100%. I know it.
Well, you went to juvenile, and you was like less than 100 pounds.
Yes, nigga. Juvenile prison, level 10 facility. And I was less than 100 fucking pounds. I was in there with niggas. I was in there with niggas that were sexual predators at that age. Most niggas I was surrounded by killed someone. Niggas, I was in there with 16-year-olds that murdered niggas. And they didn't look like 16-year-olds, bro. They were your fucking size at 16. And I'm just a skinny ass, 5'7", because I haven't always been 6'3", nigga in there. What?
I know you
food, canteen, come on, bro. You think you know, bro. And my face is still, everything is still cool, so you know niggas have to learn how to do something.
Right. So I know you got some hands on you.
Bro, 100%.
Hey, you got to.
I can't beat up the world.
But you can hold your own.
I can hold my own.
Hey, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You feel me? That's all that matters.
And I took a boxing now too. Oh, it's a wrap now.
Oh, you taking boxing? How long you been boxing?
Like a month now. I'm giving myself like a couple of months before I start sparring. And I'm gonna really be out here in the ring.
I was gonna say, okay.
In the ring.
Yeah, I feel you. What, you gonna go professional? Or you just gonna
No, you gonna get hit in the face. I'm gonna get hit in the face.
Okay. Hey, Muhammad Ali did it.
Yeah, see, if I started this shit when I was 16, yeah, you know what I'm saying, then I'd have been like some pretty face prince or some shit like that, but
it was a Spanish guy that you remind me of. He boxed welterweight.
Danny Swift Garcia?
Yeah. No. He was like a fucking. He was dark skin, like Dominican, like fucking.
Oh, and he'd be like, I know who you talking about. I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about.
And then he started with a fucking D. What's his name? Fucking. You know what I'm talking about. he danced.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly
You remind me of him. You feel me? And that's what's up. You feel me? That's Miami culture though. You know, Muhammad Ali used to box down here. He trained down here. Plenty of boxers, plenty of fighters come from down here. So I think it's a Miami mentality to be able to hold your own and fight for what you want.
Yeah, something like that. And especially like me, just the things that I picked. Like I said, I just always had to prove myself. Like I've gotten picked up, bro. Like fight me 1-on-1. This a nigga.
Hey, go tell to some shit. Alright, I feel you.
Nigga, I'm fighting dirty, nigga. I don't fuck.
Well, shit.
I ain't backing down.
Speaking of fighting, how you feel about our political state?
Wow.
As a black man,
We have two nefarious characters for president candidacy. And, you know, it's kind of unfortunate because I don't feel like either one of them are the right candidates. But, I mean, at this point, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But if you ask me if I'm, like, choosing, like, who am I going with?
No, I want to ask you that because that's I feel like politics.
It's a touchy subject.
It's not even a touchy subject, but we should respect the privacy of having your choice.
Oh, I
Whether you
appreciate that.
choose to vote for whoever you want to or not vote at all. You know what I'm saying? That's,
Well, I feel
that's a
like
choice that we fought for, you know? That's what I disagree when people are like, you should vote because we fought to vote, but we fought for the choice to vote.
Yeah, I heard that.
You know? And if both votes gonna kick you in the ass, what's the purpose of choosing? I'd rather focus my efforts at building up my fort, focusing on my money, my
I was just
bag.
gonna say that with this election, this is my thing. I stay out of politics because I'm still building myself up. I don't really give a fuck about what they got going on or what their agendas are right now because I'm still trying to fix me. I'm trying to fix my credit score. I'm trying to get my business started. So once I have that business
enough for politics to affect
you. I don't get. That's really what it is. Like, I make good money. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't feel like
I don't feel like it affects me.
Exactly.
But and I know that there's other things that go on. There's other choices that you have to vote about. But again, I'm still trying to get me right before I worry about everybody else in the rest of the world. I need to get me right up here. I need to get me right here. I need to get me right here. You know what I'm saying? I need to get me right up here. Like, so it's just like for me to be sitting here worry about these two. Like, honestly, like I've been in trouble with law anyway. So like, I don't even have my words right now. I gotta go through that whole emotion process. But so like, you know, like my struggles might be different for somebody else's, but you can't necessarily like scale their weight. So I'm just trying to like just build me, get to the best me, and then like try to help others. Like, who am I help? What am I like? I'm gonna donate some money. That's, you know what I'm saying. Like, where's that money going? Like, I don't have enough to really make a change. I don't have enough to go downtown, buy brick or buy that Spanish park and go buy everybody over there brand new tents. Tents cost like, good tents cost like $250. Man, there might be like 50 people down there. I want to be able to give every one of those people one. I can't just go out there and give one person one. So I'm trying to build myself up to a big enough person where I either have enough money to go out and dish that shit out myself, or I'm a big enough entity where brands would want to come and fuck with me and work with me. So now I can go and talk to Cole and Brand and be like, hey, let's get some tents for these people that's living out here on the streets and living under a tent or fucking tarp or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not big enough myself. My bank account isn't big enough myself to help in the way that I want to and know how to.
Shit. With that, let's see, baby.
That's me.
That's a wrap.
Well, you know, go and check me out. Prince is spoken across all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube,
OnlyFans.
Go check a nigga out. Holla.